Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to talk about Feral Youth, which is kind of a special book. The author is Shaun David Hutchinson, also 9 other authors. I will come back to that. So the basis of this story is that there are 10 teens who have messed up real bad or allegedly have messed up real bad. So their parents or the school or whoever sent them to this wilderness survival camp, which has thrust them into the woods and told them, figure it out. The 10 of you work together and get back to camp within 3 days. And during this fun time they're all having, one of the teens says to the others that he has a $100 bill in his pocket and he will give it to the person who can tell the best story. So that's where these other authors come in. Each of them has written a short story that is being told by one of these characters that's nestled into this main story about the teens trying to get back to camp together and how they interact with each other and what they do. Some of these stories are their explanation of how they got there or why they were sent there. Some of them are just stories because they're trying to win this storytelling competition. And they are all sorts of different genres. There's a ghost story, there's sort of a mystery, there's a couple that have sort of like a love story in them, and most of them deal with different kind of tough issues. There's one about drug use or alleged drug use or selling drugs. There are some about what it means to be gay, and some of the characters are trying to figure out or decide or declare whether or not they're gay in this group. There are stories about friendships and what happens when things are not working well with your friends. There are stories about Blackness. There are stories about being a girl and being judged for being a girl and being controlled for being a girl. So it really runs a full spectrum. I will say more things, but I'm going to talk about who all these authors are now. Some of these were new to me, and you will have to forgive me because I'm going to read them off the back. There are 9 of them. There are a couple that I will highlight because I was really excited about them, but I was also excited about the opportunity to learn about new authors and to get kind of a taste test for how they write, what kinds of stories and characters they're interested in, and it sort of gave me some ideas of who I might like to look up next to read more of their work. So some of the authors who were in this collection are Justina Ireland, who wrote Dread Nation, which I have given a book talk for. Love her. Really enjoyed her story. Brandy Colbert, who I've also done book talks for several times. I actually sought this collection out because her name was on it. Suzanne Young, who wrote The Girls with Sharp Sticks and its sequels. Marieke Nijkamp, Robin Talley, Stephen Kuehn, Meyers, who does stuff for Ruby, the graphic novel anime series, Tim Floreen, and Alaya Dawn Johnson. Whew. So, I really liked this collection. Also, some of these stories are very spicy, both in terms of content. Like I said, a lot of them deal with issues, but in the handling of them, they're teenagers acting like teenagers and giving each other a hard time or trying to shock each other. So some of the stories are shocking. I don't think that takes away any of its merit, but I do want people to know that going into it. I was startled by some of these stories, but I enjoyed them and I liked the variety. This is basically a modern take on the Canterbury Tales, so you can tell your English teacher that and feel really smart. And you can read this collection, tell me which story was your favorite, and tell me which of these authors you're going to check out next. You can DM us on Instagram, you can email us, and I will make sure that contact information is in the description box. So thanks for watching.